I just realized that it's been 6 years since I started YouTube. I feel like an aging K-pop trainee. Honestly, someone brimming with so much talent, but who's been shackled to the sidelines, forced to get up every morning and train, wondering if after all this effort, will they ever debut at all? They tell you that every creative went through this phase. I mean, look at EJ from K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't think you understand the way I cried when she won that first Golden Globe. Her story of how she finally reached her dreams after 20 years in the shadows was the proof that I couldn't give to anyone around me, that you can believe in yourself for a long, long time and it can finally pay off. But then that voice comes back again to haunt you. Just because you have talent doesn't mean you're actually going to make it. After all, look at my dog's uncle's plant, or whatever. He chased his dreams until he couldn't anymore, until finally he rightfully gave up. The constant pressure of trying to fight this doubt, of believing in myself against all odds is exhausting me, and I just want someone, anyone, to save me. So because I'm not successful yet, I like to watch other people be successful just to remind myself that such a thing does exist. I don't know if this is masochistic or inspiring, but that's what I like to do.
Sheer joy, and we all got to watch it and share in it.
She said, I came here with one purpose, and it was to share my art.
People like to glorify suffering for their success. And this girl was like, nah, I'm just gonna have fun. I just realized that I don't have a life. I wake up and I think about YouTube. I go to bed and I think about YouTube. I then stay up all night worrying about what I'm going to do if I don't succeed on YouTube, because this thing has become so life or death for me. Like, it's either I win or there is no reason for my purpose in life. Even if I finally got the goal that I wanted, 2 million subscribers, a best-selling fantasy series, an Emmy, is it worth it to ruin my life and kill myself for those outcomes? It's not. It's not. My life is precious. And Elisa Liu just showed me that it's possible to have both. So today, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to get my spark back again. Not just in YouTube, but in life. Because I do believe in myself, but I'm not going to sacrifice those dreams for misery. I deserve to get that gold medal laughing all the way to it. And so we are going to remember how to have fun again. Let's go.
I've been touring stateside, kissing my Swedish boy over FaceTime. Who knew opening up would make me a headline? Boots, that's my ego boost. Schedule ain't been loose for a minute. Yeah, I'm that girl I've been in.
We have arrived at Hingham, Massachusetts. Now you might be asking, why the flip did I come to Hingham, Massachusetts of all places? Well, I have honestly been obsessed with collecting physical media again, like all of my favorite albums and DVDs. I just want to own them and touch them and smell them. There is this specific singer that I love. His name is DPREA. I literally listen to him every single day. And I really want to own his CD, Dear Insanity. But the closest place that I could find that actually stocks Dear Insanity is a Barnes & Noble in Hingham, Massachusetts. Am I insane? A little bit. But you know what? We're gonna roll with it. I mean, listen, like, we're not just here to like get the CD. I am obviously going to explore this tiny town a little bit. I love flower shops so much. The owner was telling me how they were making like 100 corsages for prom, and I'm like, that's so funny. I never had prom because I went to an all-girls private school. So to me, that's just like a fantasy thing that it like exists in like teen movies. Hingham is adorable. I was not expecting just like the suburbs to be, first of all, so beautiful. The houses are all colonial, and like they have these little signs at each like doorpost that say like what the house is called and when it was built. And a lot of these were built in like the 1700s, and I think that is just So cool. The locals kept telling me about Red Eye Coffee Roasters, which was right along the water, so of course I had to go check it out. The place was beautiful and the coffee was so delicious, and while I was just sitting there twirling around in my chair, it made me realize that I don't think I remember the last time I went to a coffee shop just to relax and not work on my laptop. You should see like the view that I am seeing right now. There's this like really cute older couple that are just like sitting outside enjoying their coffee, and like obviously that's who I want to be in like, however many decades. I wasn't even supposed to film this. This is just me taking a break. This is my giant backpack where I lugged all my tripod. This is my lunch. But honestly, this view, taking that break and sitting here, it's reminding my nervous system why I chose to be a YouTuber in the first place. So that I can work and explore and see things like this. I was actually just talking with this professor from Northeastern here for like 30 minutes, and he was saying how he wishes he would have gone into video and production, but he decided to go into computer science instead. He loved the fact that I was doing this and I was out here with a camera and like, you know, chasing my dreams. And he was like, you know, are you one of those like famous influencers? And I was like, not yet. And he was like, that's the word, not yet. It was finally time to find that DPRE CD. The reason why I came to Hingham in the first place. The fact that it was in a Barnes & Noble and I got to browse some books as well was just another lovely bonus. So this is the tiny little CD section. Where would it... Oh. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. I totally thought something was gonna happen and it would not happen that I would get this CD. I'm holding it, I'm touching it, I am smelling it. One day, my book is gonna be in this fantasy section next to Brando Sando and Sarah J. Maas. Gosh, okay. I didn't realize what a miracle getting this album actually is. Turns out this is one of the last albums to be sold in stores like in the country. Just out of curiosity, I went back to the Hingham Barnes & Noble website just to see if there were any more of these. Sold out. So I literally got one of the last ones. When I saw this, I was like, where's the eye motifs? You know, because DPR Ian loves his eyes. Well, look at the actual CD itself. That is most definitely an eye. Everything is right with the world. But even though I went on this micro-adventure, I wasn't magically healed. Becoming process-focused is a lot easier said than done. It means letting myself believe that I am just as talented, just as successful as the people who have what I want. And I don't know how to do that. So, I decided to call up someone who does.
Hello.
Hello, Tova.
How you doing?
Doing okay. Okay, I know we're both busy. I know I called it a really bad time, but I'm wondering, would you be down to go to our secret spot on Sunday?
Oh my gosh, I would love to.
Yay! Okay, we haven't done it in a while. Every time we do it, I feel like such a crazy person, but I love it. Okay, I know it's like almost Shabbat, so I'll let you go, but I'll see you on Sunday, yeah?
See ya, can't wait.
Perfect. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Yes, let's do it. We call this our secret spot because no one ever comes here. And ironically, because no one ever comes here, we have the freedom to be completely ourselves.
I don't know part of this song, apparently.
That's okay. Neither do I.
Okay. And the usual morning lineup.
Paper mache, a bit of ballet and chant.
Pottery and ventriloquy, candle making.
Candle making.
Then I'll stretch.
Maybe something?
And sew a dress.
Good book.
And if I have time to spare, paint the walls some more.
I'm sure there's room somewhere.
Then I'll brush and brush and brush and brush my hair.
Stuck in the same place I've always been. 'Cause I keep wondering, 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 when will my life begin?
Woo! Woo! Go Bacheva!
also been on this like creative journey, and you're starting your podcast. You know what I was thinking today, actually, that I was kind of like in a way jealous of you, and also in a way like admirative of you. Jealous in a good way, and I'll tell you why. Because the way that you get so excited over like your small community that you have, which I know is going to grow, but the way that you treat it just as important as if it was like 100,000 followers, and that's something that's missing within me.
It's actually not easy because sometimes I'll see a video, now that I'm on Instagram, it's like, I don't recommend going on Instagram. What it can do to you. I don't know if that video is gonna have 200 views or it's gonna have 20,000. I don't know. But sometimes I'll get a message from someone I know who saw it and will tell me what it meant to them. I think the power of being small is this more personal ability that you have to make that greater difference. And then God willing, the nature of the world is expansion and growth.
Yeah.
And then God will say, okay, now next mission, level up.
Yes. Because you know what, if you can't take a small community seriously, how are you gonna take a large community seriously? Because it's the same thing, it's the same people. It really is so hard to keep going when there's nobody who believes in you. You need one person.
We call it support.
Yeah.
It literally holds you up.
Imagine if you were having this conversation by yourself in your room talking to a wall. It's not the same.
Not the same.
And people like to gaslight artists into thinking that we don't need feedback, that we don't need outcome, that just the fact that you're doing art is enough. And yes, we should be able to enjoy the process and have fun, but art is about connection. And so it's not egotistical to want to connect with your art.
Not even a little bit.
No.
Not even a little bit.
Not even at all. If I look at every artist I've ever been inspired by, they have all, every single one of them, overcome doubts, insecurity, and hardship. Even DPR Ian, his art chronicles his dissociative identity disorder and what it's like to be fractured into pieces. Oh my god, there are wood chips on this thing. You are not allowed to get ruined under any circumstance. Maybe I relate so much to his music because his songs always feel like a battle between melancholy and optimism as he tries to make beauty from broken shards.
It's what I'm meant to be. There was no silence, baby, between you and me. Oh, and it drives me crazy. Is this meant to be? I've been so tired lately. Will you set me free?
Fun fact, I ran into my editing professor. Hi, Mr. Kaufman. While I was making this ridiculous montage, and we caught up and he was like, what are you doing with your life? And I'm like, I'm wandering around playgrounds filming myself. There's this Jewish saying that goes, if I am not for myself, then who is going to be for me? Some people are now not looking at me with excitement, but with pity, with confusion, wondering why I'm still doing this if it hasn't hit yet after 6 years. And I have to ask myself, why am I still doing this? I feel like I still have what's left to give. If I don't believe in myself right now at this pivotal moment when it's the hardest to see the light, it would be a disservice to my dreams and the work that I put in not to give it a proper chance. And so, that's why I am out here in the park dancing like a lunatic with a camera. There you are. So it's dinner time, and I am going to be making cheesy tteokbokki. I don't think you understand what a monumental sentence that is. This is the first time that there is such a thing as kosher certified tteok, which means that I finally, after 8 years, can actually make tteokbokki on my own. Oh my god. Oh, I don't have any of those flat packages of ramen, so how do you get it out? Oh. There is ramen all over the floor. It's okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. I think I can do better than this.
야, 이제 바쁠 거야. 집에 자주 못 올 수도 있어. 전화는 매일 할게. 인생의 목적이 뭐야? 나는 그냥 웃기게 살 거야. 동구야.
Wow. Exactly. No spoilers. You want to know something? I'm actually so grateful for not becoming successful in the way that I wanted to. Because in a way, it kind of saved my humanity. I was so obsessed with numbers that I forgot who I'm doing this for. And that's for you, watching this right now. You know, the person behind the camera. Hi. I forgot for a second that you're a human being, that you have hopes and dreams like me, and that's why you want to watch my videos, so that you can feel seen through the stories that I tell. You know, I used to find it so cringe when YouTubers would be like, oh my God, thank you so much for watching. Like, because of you, I'm like, but to be honest, like, you save my videos from the void. When you watch my art, it doesn't disappear into blackness. It becomes a conversation between you and me. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know whether I'll have 1 million subscribers, whether I'll decide to pivot and write my novels full-time, who knows? I don't want to go into YouTube thinking of this as just numbers. I want to go into YouTube thinking of this as a community. And I'm so grateful for this really, really harsh lesson that I learned. And I think with that, I'm gonna go wash off my makeup, get ready for bed, and start thinking of the next video I'm gonna do. Thank you, and have a good night.
It's a bittersweet